Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Evolution. Thanks again for watching. I hope you got something out of the last video on blockchain. If not, or if you hadn't seen it, go back and watch the video. I'd really appreciate if you click the likes, click the subscribe, tick that little bell, helps the channel grow. Okay, today is going to be about how I got into the space and what my mindset was going in. And also, we're going to start off with a glossary of terms. There's a few terms in the crypto industry which you might not have heard before. So I'm going to explain some. Today we're going to start with just 5. Okay, and then we'll add some in as other videos happen as well. Okay, now this bad boy next to me is a crypto cold storage wallet, a Ledger Nano S. It's one of the best you can get. I'm going to give that away in another video. I'm waiting for it to be delivered. The video is going to be on safety and security, and I'll do a giveaway incorporated with that. So if you did want one before, they're having a 30% off for the Black Friday special for the next 2 days. Links in the description here, down here. Okay, click on that and grab yourself one. So without further ado, let's crack on. First word is hodl, not hold, but hodl. It first appeared in a Reddit post a few years ago, and someone saying they were hodling rather than holding. It's in a reference to basically your crypto could be down 10 or 12% for the day because it's very volatile. Do you sell or do you hodl or hold on for dear life? Because the very next day it could be up 30%, and very widely used. And yeah, to hodl or not to hodl, that is a question. Next one on the list is moon, or when moon. It's in reference to mooning. When is this crypto going to the moon? Quite often companies will put out some news or something that people are hoping would affect the price, and quite often someone will just say when moon, or quite often when Lambo. So it's another reference you might hear, moon or when mooning. Hot wallet. Now a hot wallet refers to a Bitcoin wallet that is online and connected in some way to the internet. It is a term that refers to Bitcoins that are not being kept in cold storage. So a hot wallet is anywhere basically it's connected to the internet, okay, such as an exchange. Cold wallet. Cold storage is an offline wallet provided for storing Bitcoins. Now with cold storage, the digital wallet is stored on a platform that is not connected to the internet, thereby protecting the wallet from unauthorized access, cyber hacks, and other vulnerabilities that a system connected to the internet is susceptible to. The Ledger Nano S, the cold storage wallet, which I showed you at the start. Altcoin. Now, as Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that captured the world's imagination, all other coins are subsequently termed altcoins, as in alternative coins, and sometimes referred as shitcoins by Bitcoin maximalists. Okay, look, so my introduction to the space, the crypto space, was through Bitcoin originally. The first thing firstly, I was always into computers, and I did some advanced computing, so I've got an idea of a lot of things there with computers. Now, the first thing I ever saw was the Winklevoss twins. The Winklevoss twins was said to have created Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg, but it went through court, it was denied and so forth, but they got a huge payout. Now, they entered the space about mid-2013. They bought up a heap of Bitcoin, and it was plastered everywhere. Forbes, Bloomberg, all the big news agencies. They are the typical, I guess you'd say, Silicon Valley, fintech people. And for them to enter the space was, everyone else wasn't doing that. So it was interesting to me. I remember seeing the videos, and at the time, Bitcoin was about $150 a coin in US value. I always quote US value, but
this story can't get any more funny.
It's not going to die. The Bitcoin story is the story that just won't die. Okay, so the Winklevoss twins, we remember them, right? They were the ones who were suing Facebook. Yes, they were trying to say that they had a much bigger role in it. They were trying to get a bigger stake in Facebook. Well, now they at least have some other ventures and Bitcoin mining.
And their unending genius, they've now become Bitcoin millionaires.
They're mining for Bitcoins, and they've got a virtual wallet with Bitcoins totaling about $11 million. That's according to the New York Times. And what's even more interesting about this is, yes, the Winklevoss twins are very well known, and yes, now they are the most high-profile Bitcoin millionaires out.
So after seeing that, like I said, it was gradual. I heard about it for about 2 years. So next thing was I remember hearing about Silk Road. Silk Road was the free marketplace. It was used for underground uses, drugs, hitmen for hire, guns, a lot of things that I wasn't interested in, so literally I didn't get involved, but I remember hearing about it. I remember seeing stories, and it tweaked my interest a little bit. I kept hearing Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Now, at the end of 2013, Ross Ulbricht was actually arrested in connection to the Silk Road. He was said to be allegedly the mastermind or the kingpin, or what they called the Dread Pirate Roberts, who ran the site. He actually is currently serving 2 life sentences plus 40 years with no chance of parole for all non-violent crimes. Now, once that happened, I remember it peaked. Like I said, it was $150. It peaked to $1,000 a coin, US. And I was just gobsmacked. I remember I'm thinking, oh God, it was $150 3 or 4 months ago. Now, after it hit $1,000, it dropped back to $500 or $600. So you had like a 50% decline, which is common in Bitcoin. It's very volatile, but you also got that chance for huge gains as well. There's big swings in Bitcoin. So once he was arrested, again, I was hearing Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, and then I heard about Charlie Shrem. Charlie Shrem was also arrested, and he served 12 to 18 months. He owned BitInstant, which was an exchange, ran with the Winklevoss twins. Now, the Winklevoss twins didn't get in trouble for that because Charlie had been knowingly or allegedly knowingly selling Bitcoins to users of the Silk Road. So again, I kept hearing this for about 2 years. Now, this is, if anyone didn't know about Silk Road, here's a quick video just to explain briefly what I was seeing at the time. That's what I'm trying to get across, what I was seeing.
It sounds like the plot of a movie. A U.S. man was able to hide behind a false identity, operating a sophisticated illegal drug website. The site operated much like eBay. It allowed users to buy and sell illegal drugs, guns, and even hire hitmen.
So again, just to show you what I was seeing at the time, 2013 to 2015. So the tipping point for me was the Greek financial crisis, and in particular the Cyprus banking crisis. So we had Cyprus banks essentially closing their doors, using customer money, their life savings, their pension funds, to bail the government out. And I remember seeing people lining up the banks, huge lineups, and you'll see a video in a moment. And this is what, again, I was seeing at the time. So I kept hearing over two years, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. So this was at this point, again, I didn't buy. Wish I did, I'd probably be retired now. But I started doing my research. I started looking at the Bitcoin white paper, which I found fascinating. And that's going to actually be in that whole next video about Bitcoin. So here's a video quickly on the Cyprus banking crisis.
Cyprus is nearly broke, and the social fabric is beginning to tear. Bank workers worried about their future blocked access to parliament. Lawmakers had to be lifted over the barricades. Outside the banks, the lines are long, customers worried.
If you don't have cash now, can't do anything.
The banks haven't opened for 7 days, so Cyprus is becoming a cash society, and yet it's hard to get cash.
No accounts, no cards, no nothing.
And so what will they do?
God knows. Suicide.
Increasingly, this is happening. What happened?
There's no money.
So that's it, folks. That's where I got started, and I've been in the space ever since, and I love it. I love teaching people about it because it is, to me, it's exciting. It's the new money, and look, it did have dark origins or underground origins to start with, but it's becoming mainstream. You've got. I read an article this morning that as of next year, 2020, EU banks have been approved, or it's made law that they can hold and sell crypto for their customers. It's becoming mainstream. We've got a lot of institutional investors getting in, all the smart money getting in. It's early days, so it's only 10.5 years. Gold's been used for 3,000 years. We're only 10.5 years into this technology, so it's exciting of the layers that can be built on Bitcoin in the future. So look, I'll leave it there, folks. Look, if you can, hit the like, subscribe, tick the little bell. Okay, I'd really appreciate your support. And look, I'll leave you with one last video. And what I like to think of this video is when the stampede for crypto finally happens. You've already got, or you're going to have the smart money already in. It's going to come a point where people are going to be stampeding to get some crypto. So the people that weren't in early. So here's a video. Thanks again, folks. See you on the next video.